Oh yeah!
That was really nice.
It's like a helicopter.
We're back at our bush plane runway, this time with the Tundra.
Alright everybody, we are gonna do the maiden flight for the Tundra V2. Here she is, looking awesome. We did the unboxing video a little last week actually. She's looking good. So this is a pretty cool spot. We're here early in the morning, light winds, and let's take it up. Should be a good flight, Mary, what do you think?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Hopefully this doesn't turn out like our friend Reed's Tundra. So I don't see any poles around here, Reed. I think we're okay. So let's give it a go. All right, everybody. So we're gonna put some batteries in the Tundra here. Got a couple batteries, same batteries I had for the Bigfoot flight. We got a Turnigy graphene and those Ovonics. They're both 3S 2200. You know, super common size. But we're gonna start with these Turnigy graphenes. See what we get. Pop this baby in here. Is plugged in. We'll do a control check. Elevator looking good. Rudder left is left, right is right. Ailerons, left goes up, right goes up. Try our flaps.
Flaps down, flaps down, flaps down.
Elevator mix is going in the correct direction.
Flaps down.
Throttle check. And the propeller is going the correct way. All right, we're good. Let's go a little more over here. Okay. Got our windsock up today, so you can see the winds are picking up a little bit. Nothing crazy, so that's good. All right, Tundra V2, maiden. Let's do it. I'm gonna take off in low rates with no flap. All right, you ready, Mary?
Let's go.
Tundra. What the hell? Maybe I should have had high rates in. That went right hard. I was pulling back.
Barely got off the ground.
That was really weird.
Everything look okay?
Really weird. I'm gonna put it in high rates. It almost felt like I had zero control authority. That was really strange. Let's unclip this real quick. I don't see any damage. Some cactus prickers. Looks good, looks good.
It's just a little dirt.
Yep, just some dirt. Oh. Doesn't sound good. Oh, there we go. I've just been some dirt or dust in the motor. Alright. That was really strange. It really felt like I almost had no control authority. Huh. Prop's good. Battery's still plugged in. That's not. I don't know what the heck that was all about. Alright, let's try it again. I don't know. Very strange. Canopy doesn't want to go on right.
Is the magnet not working?
Well, I guess the nose might have gotten a little squished. That was really strange. Still, I don't even know what happened there. That's what I get for making fun of Reed. I mean, it's kinda. It doesn't have that nice snap that it had. I'm gonna get a little piece of duct tape. Hold on.
Poor little Tundra.
Let's do another control check. Hopefully the motor doesn't have too much dirt in it. Now it's going backwards. This is so weird because this is a problem that my friend had too.
Flight mode 1.
And I did not program the reverse function. Oh, now that is strange.
That means going backwards.
Flight mode 2.
That is very strange, guys. So now when I go to high rates, the motor goes backwards. I don't know what happened on that.
Flight mode 1.
So low rates, the motor goes the correct way. When I go to high rates,
Flight mode 2.
the motor goes reverse thrust.
Flight mode 1.
Why would it do that?
I have no clue. That is so strange that when I go into high rates, it switches the motor. I didn't even plug the reverse lead in. So I don't know what happened. It didn't even crash hard. It just kind of went into the bushes.
I think it landed on its nose.
Well, it definitely did. I mean, that's why it got a little scrunched.
You could,
But I mean, there's
yeah,
no,
you
like-
can see like right there.
Yeah, there's some scrunch marks, but it's not like.
Maybe it just fell right on its nose, like plop.
Yeah, the motor just doesn't feel right either. We're gonna have to take this home and
Do some maintenance.
it's tight. I don't know what's going on, but something when it hit or it's creating a short or something.
Okay.
For some reason, and I don't know why, but when I switch to high rates, you saw it. When I switch to high rates, it
It went
goes
back.
backwards.
Yeah.
When I switch to low rates, it goes forwards. And like I said, I don't even have the reverse lead plugged in. So I have no clue what's going on, but it's pretty stiff. It's not free like a normal brushless motor anymore. So I don't know what happened. But we have to go home and do some maintenance. So we almost got it in the air. Well, I guess we did get it in the air.
3 feet!
3 feet, and
Yay!
it just, I don't know what happened. The low rates definitely weren't enough. And it just rolled to the right. It could be some of that nasty stall wingtip drop that the Tundra is famous for. I probably just didn't have enough airspeed, and I just wasn't able to pull out of it. But yeah, so let's take it home, do some maintenance. We'll have to come back another day. To you guys, it'll seem like just a quick camera cut here, and we'll be back.
So he did have the reverse lead plugged in.
All right, everybody. So I guess I did plug the reverse lead in. I thought I didn't because I had no intention of ever using it, but I pulled off the little battery, or sorry, not the battery hatch, the receiver hatch, and we were getting ready to pack up, and I was like, let me just check something real quick, and yeah, it was plugged in, and I unplugged it, and high rates are now working like they should. I have no idea why it would do that, but just to prove.
Flight mode normal.
Here's low rates, goes forward.
Flight mode
High rates
2.
goes forward now. And another weird thing, and I guess I just didn't really check it all on the bench because I have never had high rates make it go in reverse. So maybe I just never checked it on the bench. Throttle on high rates. I just said, oh, throttle's working correctly, so I assumed it would be working on high rates also. So maybe that problem was happening the whole time. I don't know. But another really weird thing, right before we cut, I was telling you how the motor didn't feel right, how it wasn't spinning correctly. So when I unplugged that lead, look at the motor now. It's spinning perfectly fine. So something with that reverse lead was causing almost like an electric brake. Like it was almost like the brakes were on. That's why it didn't feel right. I was like, something ain't right. But all I did was unplug that reverse lead. It's working perfect now.
Cool.
So, let's continue with the Maiden.
All right, let's crash it at a higher altitude.
Yeah, let's just crash it again, I guess. That's probably what's gonna happen. That's been our luck lately. It's always something with us. It's always something weird going on. I promise I won't make fun of Reed's Tundra anymore. Well, let's see what happens. I don't know, maybe that was an omen to not fly today, but part of RC. See what happens. No flap takeoff, we got a little bit of a wind. All right.
That was close.
That was close. But you know, we like cutting it close on this channel.
We laughed in the face of fate.
Well, she's flying. Needs some,
And this is on high rates, right?
this is high rates, but I
Okay.
do not like low rates. And it needs some left trim. I know it's kind of far away, guys. I'm just trying to figure this thing out here. Still needs some left. Well, the winds are weird today.
Yeah, I can see that.
She slows right down when
In a headwind?
you hit that headwind. Feels like it still needs left trim. Fly pretty good. I actually think I might have too much left in now. I know it's hard to tell with the wind. It's hard, not really the ideal time, not really ideal to trim your plane out in the wind, but you know, we're trying to do the Maiden here. See a low flyby. Hopefully you can see it. Looks cool. Cool plane.
Does it handle differently than the Bigfoot?
Yeah, you could. It's definitely got more power. It's got a bigger propeller, bigger ESC. Yeah, so it definitely has a little more performance. You can get yourself out of trouble easier. It's a little easier to toss around. Bigfoot's just a really nice, slow flying plane. This one's slow flying, obviously, but it just has more power, a little more control authority. I think I'm dialing 25% expo in. Feels good. So needs some rudder. Really needs rudder on the turns. Like I said, this is my first Tundra.
30 seconds.
So it's a good plane to practice your rudder skills. From what I'm noticing, it really needs some rudder added into the turn. If you want a nice coordinated turn, you don't fall into it. All right, I'm gonna start setting up for landing. I probably should have practiced a touch and go here a little bit ago. My battery's telling me I better land. All right, no flaps.
9, 8.
This is the same battery we did that initial takeoff on.
5, 4.
I got enough time to do a couple go-arounds, so.
1, 0.
Alright, let's do I'm gonna set up my final a little further out. Alright, we got a little lull in the wind. Flying good. Let's see if we can get a nice landing here. Redeem that horrible freaking takeoff. Alright, go around. Yeah, but it's got the power. It really's got the power to go around. Like that was easy go around. I didn't even give it full throttle. Nice, nice. Oh. Woo, doggy. Did you see that?
Barely missed it.
That was awesome. So I meant to do that one wheel. That one wheel tilt. That's what all the cool guys do. But man, that was a good landing. All right, so this is starting to go good. I am gonna put in some more left aileron though. For some reason it's really dipping, but man, that was a nice landing. I like that a lot. Cool. I'm gonna get my battery checker. 46% left, 3.8. Oh, that's perfect. So I could have flown for another 30 or 40 seconds. So we're looking good on the voltage. We're basically at storage voltage right now. So that's great. I always like to set my timers around 4 4.5 to 5 minutes. It seems to be what you always get. Sometimes less, sometimes more, depending on your flying style. But I always like to have room for a few go-arounds. The last thing you want is to push your battery and you're trying to land and you hit low voltage cutoff. First of all, it's not good for your battery, but your plane just might, you know, crash. I always like to have a little buffer for some go-arounds and practice some landings. But anyway, we're looking good. All right, let's do another battery. So starting to go good, starting to redeem ourselves here. What do you think, Mary?
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty awesome.
No crash on that one.
Yeah, that went really good. I'm really happy. Let's do it. Let's get another one. All right, everybody, we got our second battery in, so we're running another Turnigy graphene. Put our hatch on with our duct tape modification. Have to sort out that little wrinkle later, but for some reason the magnet's just a little space there, so it's not grabbing.
Yeah.
But like always, we're gonna do a quick control check again. High rates, that's what we want. So we got elevator, we've got ailerons, we've got rudder. Alright, we got a throttle.
Forward.
We got
Flaps down.
flappage.
Flaps down.
Elevator mix is correct.
Flaps down.
Alright,
Flaps up.
everything's still looking good. I'm still very confused why that servo lead or the reverse lead was making everything go haywire. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else has had that problem, but anybody else watching this, if you've had problems with that servo lead, kind of
Yeah, put it in the comments.
automatically putting a brake on the motor, and then when I switched to high rates it was going backwards. I have no clue why it was doing that, but if anybody else had that problem or a suggestion, put in the comments, because I truly don't know. I've never had that issue. But anyway, let's get this thing up in the air again. Let's bring her back here. All right, we're gonna do a half flap takeoff.
Flaps down.
Got a little bit of wind, so this thing should get right off the ground pretty quick. You ready, Mary?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh yeah!
That was really nice.
It's like a helicopter. It was like 2 feet. Man, that thing is awesome. Did you see that? I didn't even do full throttle. This plane is awesome. All right, flaps coming off for the
Flaps
downwind.
up.
I got the flap mix pretty good. Left trims finally, I feel like it's sorted out. Woo, yeah. All right, let's try some cool, man, that rudder though. It's a good plane to practice your rudder skills, that's for sure.
4.0.
All right, we're in the upwind. Let's try a, ooh, yeah, that's cool. Kind of far away. Mary, I don't know if Mary saw that. Let's do a loop. Do you see it, Mary? Actually, you probably can't either. Yeah, this thing's awesome. I like it. Man, it just slows right down. I got no flaps right now. Still in high rates. But once you put it into the wind, she just slows down. I was pretty bummed after that first takeoff we had. I was kind of bummed, but now I'm
Yeah.
pretty pumped. This thing's doing great. Let's do a low pass here. Tundra in all its glory. V2. In the downwind. Full throttle right there. No flaps. She hauls.
3.0.
Alright, let's do a roll. A little inverted flight. Didn't do enough down elevator on that inverted, so pulled out of it. Let me give another mistake high. I always want to be about 2 mistakes high, they say. I think I was only about 1 mistake high on that, and I made it, so I aborted. All right, let's try another inverted here. We are inverted. I don't know if you can see it. See it? Do a reverse loop. Oh yeah, pull out, come down. Hopefully you're seeing that. I know I'm kind of doing it far away. Try not to do this stuff too close to us. You know, I'm learning.
2.0.
An aerobatic pilot. Mary corrected me last time.
So smart.
Not acrobatic. She's looking good. I want to try, let's go straight up. Throttle cut. little. Yeah, this thing definitely is easier to do the tricks, the aerobatics, than the Bigfoot. The Bigfoot likes to fly kind of slow and controlled. It'll do some aerobatics for sure, but if you get yourself into trouble, the Bigfoot doesn't like to pull out of it. That's what I've noticed, at least. But this thing's got way more power, way more of a performer. What do I got for time? About a minute left. All right, let's do some flaps and we'll start practicing the touch and go. So we'll slow down a little, deploy flaps, half flap, half flap landing. Man, she slows down. Got a little balloon up. I might need a little more elevator mix on that flap setting, flappage. So we got half flaps. Oh yeah, into the wind. Look at this. It's beautiful. So the Tundra does have a nasty stall wingtip. When you stall it, that wing drops. I don't know if it's specific to a left or a right wing, but it's got a reputation for biting you. We're going to go around. I probably could have salvaged that. Ooh, yeah, that's cool.
30 seconds.
So remember saying 30 seconds, but I've got a little buffer in there. But I'm going to land anyway. Just, you know.
20 seconds.
Oh, yeah, really liking this plane. Gonna try those Ovonic batteries next. So we're still on the graphene. Hobbyking, Turner V.
9, 8, 7,
Okay,
6,
okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Half
zero.
flaps. Man, she don't want to come down. Look at that, stall. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, that was nice.
Oh, I'm liking this plane. It's making me feel like a better pilot than I am. That landing gear, oh, night and day difference from the Bigfoot. It's like it just bounces back in the air. This thing, you can see the suspension just
Working?
oh, it's amazing. Can you tell I'm excited for the Tundra? This is a really cool plane. All right, put the flaps back up.
Flaps up.
Throttle cut.
Engine up.
And we're gonna go unplug the battery. So we're gonna get our battery checker again. Just curious, because I was doing some aerobatics on that one. Mary,
Yep.
thank you. Woo, let's see here. Second battery. Wow, I have even more battery left on this one.
Even from
54%. So this one's, yeah, I could have flown for another 30, 40 seconds easily. So I could have done a few more go rounds, but that's, you know, that's what I like. I like the option to go around. I don't want to feel pressured to land just because my timer's counting down. Sometimes you feel that pressure when that timer's counting down. You're like, oh my god, I gotta land.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of more of I set it so it's more of a reminder, like, hey, you might want to start thinking about landing. It's not do or die, you gotta land now. That's how I do it. Anyway, but yeah, we're looking good. Let's move on to battery number 3. All right, control check. High rates, aileron. All right. You ready, Mary?
Mm-hmm.
Woo! That was like 3 feet. So this is that Ovonic battery. I noticed it doesn't have the punch like the graphenes. So the graphenes seem to get off the ground quicker. So C rating really matters, guys. Let me get over here. Get rid of flaps for downwind. But those Ovonics are, for the price, I would not hesitate to buy them again, that's for sure. But those graphenes, I really like those graphenes. But they were like 25 bucks a piece. I bought those graphenes for the Buffalo.
4.0.
Hey, we crashed that one too.
Yeah, well, yeah, we crashed everything. That's part of our C. That's our C for you. All right, we got no flaps. Let's do a cool little into the wind, slow fly, no flaps. Oh, she's a beaut. Man, it just handles great. I am very impressed with this plane. Now remember, the V2 has those vortex generators. I have never flown a V1, but I'm getting this thing slow, as you can see, guys, and I have no wing drop. But again, I have not flown a V1, so I don't know how slow you have to get to start seeing that wing drop, but I'm not going to play with it. This is no flaps. Light headwind. Look at that. Huh.
flaps down.
A little balloon.
3.0.
I definitely got to work on my elevator mix on this one. So the Bigfoot and my Mall, that elevator mix is really nice, but this Tundra needs more of a elevator in that mix there. All right, let's do a half flap flyby. See how slow we can get her. Man, it is so nice and slow. Light headwind, steady wind too, not gusty. Half flap. Coming in for a nice look at me pass. Should we try a full flap pass, Mary?
Sure.
You're like, yeah, whatever. You're not flying. See, if I was really good, I could do an inverted slow flyby, but I'm not that good. Not even close.
Flaps down.
All right, full flaps. So this is the first time I've gone full flaps. Barn door action right here. Almost 90-degree flaps.
2.0.
It's just crawling. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Man, you give it full throttle and it goes vertical. Full flaps are nuts. Wow, this thing's gonna land so nice with full flaps. I keep saying it, but man, this plane is cool. The V2. For $180, you cannot beat this. This is an amazing stole plane, bush plane, whatever you want to call it. So flaps, you got to do a little steeper of an approach than normal. Keep that airspeed in. A little power on. Oh, I think I experienced a little bit of that wind drop. I don't know if it was a wind gust or not. So cool. Still got full flaps in. All right, she just called out a minute. Let's practice a landing here. Maybe we'll put it on the ground if it's a beautiful one. All right, some rudder. Keep the power in.
30 seconds.
Oh
Can't get any
yeah.
better than that. I think I'm getting used to this plane. I wish the Bigfoot could do landings that pretty. It's just the landing gear. I really think the Bigfoot's landing gear, there's just no room for error. But look at those flaps. That's full flaps.
Flaps down.
This is a smooth landing.
Flaps up. Flaps down. Flaps down. Flaps up.
Well, I think that's gonna be it. So we ran 3 batteries through it. As you saw, we had a really rough first battery, that initial takeoff. This thing, I've got my left trim almost maxed out right now. It's almost maxed out to fly straight and level. So when I took off, I had a nasty right roll in. I don't know why it rolled so far or so hard to the right. I had all my control surfaces neutral on the build, but that's why we crashed right when we took off. It just went right. Didn't have any airspeed or altitude to recover. So we sorted out that weird backwards prop thing, managed to get it in the air. Once I got it all trimmed out, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I had my doubts. I was kind of getting bummed out and nervous that this Maiden was getting really bad, but it turned out really good. What do you think, Mary?
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we had our, mandatory crash at the beginning. Got it out of the way.
It's always good to have some excitement in the videos, But we had some beautiful landings.
Yeah, it was. It looked like it flew really smoothly.
Oh, it's amazing. It really is.
Pretty responsive.
Yeah, it's got the responsiveness, the power. But yeah, I don't have much else to say, except this is a great plane. You're definitely going to be seeing more of it. We're going to hopefully do a big bush plane shootout between our 3 bush planes. Actually, we have 4 bush planes, but I'm not telling you what the 4th one is. That's a surprise. So that one's going to be cool. But yeah, we're going to do a big bush plane shootout and maybe come up with some little funny competition that we can set up or something. And that'll be in the future. But yeah, I don't have much else to say. What do you think, Mary? I think we're going to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Any questions, comments, like, subscribe, you know what to do. Leave it in the comments. Yeah, until next video, guys. Thanks for watching.